going, my fellow Homo sapiens? It's your boy Uzumaki Hadou, and today I'm doing a manga review on Berserker chapter 337. So yes, we finally got another episode of Berserker in the manga. If you know, they're just taking forever to come out with these chapters. It came out last month, I believe September, and it was supposed to come out in October. Not 100% for sure. They're taking forever to come out with these chapters. Oh my god, I've been reading this manga for years now. So let's go ahead and get in this review. So this chapter here, I have to say, I actually enjoyed it because we actually got to see Rickard and him doing a few things. So the chapter opened up with Lord Griffiths sitting at the table, drinking some tea and crumpets, everyone just having a relaxful day, drinking some tea and resting their soul, allowing their soul to be at ease because everyone works so hard. And we see that Griffiths have a visitor, and it's no one else than Rickard himself. So basically, Griffiths get up, he walks over there, and everyone's like, who is this kid? Who is this guy? Who's this person that can make Lord Griffiths get up out his seat and walk to him? And Griffiths asks Rickard, do you still share my dream? And, truthfully, I really felt that Rickard was going to say yes. I felt like he was definitely going to tell Griffiths he still shares his dream. But out of nowhere, he bitch slaps Griffiths. What? Rickard bitch slaps Griffiths. Oh my goodness, I was just stunned. I had to get up, walk away, and come back and read this to make sure he bitch slapped him. I was just stunned. And I think everyone else around was stunned that he bitch slapped him. I mean, let alone touch. It's like Griffiths is like a god now. And people worship this dude. I mean, let alone this being in front of Griffiths, it's like winning $1 million, to be able to get on your knees and pray to this dude. But Rickard just bitch slapped him, and everybody was just stunned, like, oh my god, I can't believe this. So Griffiths, let everyone calm the fuck down. Y'all calm down. This is between me and Rickard. So basically, one thing Rickard is saying is that he feels bad. He should have been with everyone else. He should have went with them and should have had the same fate as everyone else, as his comrades, as they went to their doom. And I understand that. I feel like he is burdened a lot of that on his shoulders, because while his comrades was getting torn to shreds, he was doing something else. And he really, really felt bad behind that. And when reading that part, I really kind of felt bad for Rickard himself. I'm like, dang, he really wanted to die a heroic death with his homies, his true band of the Falcon with his comrades or whatnot. But he wasn't there to support them. And he goes into his little bag and he pulls out this badge of the original band of the Falcon. And he says, he's letting them know he's comparing the logo to the new logo. And I was like, wow, he still actually have that. And he says that he is a comrade of the Falcon. He's a comrade of the original band of the Falcon. He is no comrade of this new organization that Griffiths have. He's not part of that. He's part of the original one. And he turns around, he says farewell, and he walks away from Griffith. Oh my goodness. So read this chapter, I was really shocked. Just to see how much balls Rickard had, like the stones that this kid had. I mean, like this wow. You didn't just bitch slap Griffiths, a person that people see as a god, but you even turned your back to him and walked away. And before he walked away, he said, the Falcon of Light is not my comrade. Wow. That's some hardcore shit. So what do I feel like is going to happen between this? Well, first thing first, I feel like those guards is definitely not going to allow this kid just to walk away like that. Especially this disrespecting Griffiths as he did. Now, I don't know. I do feel like Griffiths is going to protect Rickard some type of way. I don't think he's going to let his people kill this kid. Hands down, just don't see that happen. But I do feel like Griffith felt a certain type of way. I'm really curious what is truly going on. Because in that clips, Griffith became one of God Hand, I believe. Yes, correct. He was part of God Hand, and he was evil. But in this, he seemed like he's all holy and this person of greatness. But I really want to know what is truly happening. What is truly going on? Is he going to sacrifice all these people for something? I mean, what is the end game plan for this? And what's going to happen to Rickard in the future? Now, I kind of felt like he might go out and go on his own and maybe find Guts or whatnot. But once again, I mean, I feel like Guts himself, he's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Guts is just hands down is great. But in a fight right now, I don't see Guts winning against Griffin. Now I know that probably pisses a lot of people off, but Guts needs some power up. He needs something. He needs some new weapons. He needs some new abilities. He needs something, because through the whole series, Guts has really been this really powerful. He's been able to just chop down his foes. But Griffith is just on a whole nother level. He seemed like he can manipulate nature. He can manipulate the dead. He can control the souls. Not just that, Griffith's team is just so fucking awesome. Versus Guts' team. I mean, Guts' team is nice. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, the power difference. I mean, come on now. So I'm really interested in seeing what this manga is going to end. I mean, I've been reading this manga for several years now. This manga is probably actually older than I am. I'm really hoping that he finishes it. I mean, I know he keeps dragging it out over and over. And I don't know why he's dragging it out. I really feel like just go ahead and end the manga. I mean, don't do like Gantz did and just come out with a shitty ending. But at the same time, I'm really ready for this manga to come to a conclusion, come to the ending. Because, I mean, I've been reading it so long. I love the manga. Don't get me wrong. This is one of my favorite mangas, Berserker. However, I mean, it doesn't come out like once a month. It doesn't come out once a week. It's just whenever he feels like making an episode, he puts it out. And that to me really sucks, because you don't know when you're going to get another episode. You don't know when to prepare for it. It just pops up somewhere. So I'm really hoping that, we get closer to the end. Let's go ahead and close this manga out. Please don't drag it out any longer. So that's all I have for you today. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Matane.